Imagine spending years taking care of your body, eating right, exercising regularly, and even taking supplements, but still noticing your muscles shrinking, your energy dropping and your strength fading away with every passing year. Now here's the shocking part. It might not be your workout, your diet, or even your age that's holding you back. It could all come down to one single mineral, a mineral that over 70% of seniors are unknowingly deficient in. A mineral so vital that when you don't get enough of it, your muscles stop growing, your energy levels crash, and even your heart starts to struggle, and yet, hardly anyone is talking about it. In today's video, we're going to uncover the secret mineral that could be silently sabotaging your muscle health, energy and longevity, and most importantly, how you can fix it starting today. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and stay till the very end, because by the time this video finishes, you'll know exactly how to restore this missing mineral and finally unlock the youthful strength you deserve. Welcome to Mind and Muscles, where science meets healthy aging. Section 1, the silent muscle. After 50, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. It's the reason why many people notice their arms and legs feeling weaker, their stamina dropping, and even their balance becoming less steady. But here's the twist. It's not just because of age, it's because our bodies stop absorbing key nutrients efficiently. And among those nutrients, this one mineral plays the biggest role in muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and protein synthesis. Without it, your muscles literally can't perform basic functions. Think of it as trying to start a car without spark plugs. No matter how much fuel you have, it won't run. Scientists have found that a deficiency in this mineral doesn't just cause fatigue or cramps. It can actually trigger muscle breakdown, poor sleep, insulin resistance, and even heart rhythm issues. And the worst part? You might not even realize it's happening, because early symptoms are so subtle, mild fatigue, occasional cramping, or restless legs. Most people brush them off as just aging. But inside your body, your cells are screaming for help. Let's break down what happens step by step. Section 2. The science behind the deficiency. As we age, digestion changes. The stomach produces less acid, which reduces the absorption of minerals like calcium, zinc, and especially this mineral. On top of that, many medications commonly used after 50, such as blood pressure pills, diuretics, and proton pump inhibitors, flush this mineral out of your system. That means even if you're eating the right foods, your body simply can't hold on to it. Studies from Harvard and the NIH show that this single nutrient is involved in over 300 enzyme reactions in the human body. That's everything from energy production to DNA repair, nerve function, and muscle contraction. When you're low in it, your energy production tanks. ATP, the molecule that fuels every cell in your body, can't be produced efficiently. That's why people deficient in this mineral often feel tired for no reason, even after sleeping well. In one study, adults over 50 who increased their intake of this mineral for just 8 weeks saw measurable improvements in muscle strength, balance, and recovery time after exercise. This isn't just theory. It's hard science proving that the body can rebuild and regain vitality even in later years. Section 3. Early warning signs. You're deficient now. You might be wondering, how do I know if I'm running low on this mineral? Here are the most common signs: muscle cramps or twitching, especially at night or after light exercise, low energy and fatigue, even after getting enough sleep, irritability or anxiety, as this mineral also calms your nervous system, restless legs or insomnia. Your muscles can't fully relax without it. Irregular heartbeat, because your heart is also a muscle. It depends on this mineral to beat properly. Frequent headaches or migraines, sugar cravings, and blood sugar swings, since it helps regulate insulin. If 2 or more of these sound familiar, there's a strong chance your body is struggling to get enough. Section 4. Why seniors are most at risk now. Here's something most people don't know. Your body's ability to absorb this mineral declines every decade after age 40. By 60, your absorption rate can drop by up to 30%. Combine that with reduced appetite, digestive issues, and the modern diet filled with processed foods, and you have the perfect recipe for deficiency. Even worse, modern farming has stripped soils of this mineral, meaning the fruits and vegetables you eat today contain far less than they did 50 years ago. So even if you're eating a balanced diet, Your intake may still fall short. It's not your fault. It's just how the environment and our food system have changed. But the good news is, once you understand this, you can take back control. Section 5. How this deficiency affects muscle gains. Let's talk about muscles, the foundation of your independence and vitality. When you lift weights or even go for a walk, your muscles use this mineral to contract and relax. It acts like a key that allows calcium to enter and exit your muscle fibers. Without enough of it, your muscles stay in a semi-contracted state, meaning more fatigue, more soreness, and slower recovery. Even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles can't build properly because this mineral activates the enzymes needed for protein synthesis. In short, no mineral, no muscle. That's why some seniors hit the gym consistently but don't see any visible progress. Their bodies are trying to build, but missing the essential building block that makes the entire process work. It's like trying to build a house without nails. You've got the wood, the tools, and the plan, but it still won't hold together. Part 2. The energy crisis. Inside your muscles, when you run low on this mineral, it's not only your muscles that suffer, it's your entire cellular engine. Every muscle cell, nerve fiber, and heartbeat depends on a molecule called ATP, the body's energy currency. But here's something most people don't realize. ATP can't be used by your cells until it's bound to this mineral. That's right, energy itself is inactive without it. So when you're deficient, you're not just tired. Your body is literally running on an empty battery. You feel sluggish, workouts seem harder, and your recovery slows down. Picture it like this. Your muscles are power plants, but without this mineral, the lights start flickering. Even your brain feels the impact. Focus declines, mood dips, and motivation to stay active starts to fade. Now imagine trying to build or preserve muscle in that state. Impossible, right? That's why experts call this mineral the spark of life. Section 6. How stress steals. This vital nutrient. There's another factor silently draining your reserves. Stress. Every time you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones make your kidneys flush out this mineral faster. So the more pressure you're under, deadlines, worries, family responsibilities, the faster your stores vanish. It's a vicious cycle. Stress lowers your mineral levels. Low levels make you anxious. Anxiety triggers more stress. And in older adults, this feedback loop is even stronger because kidney function naturally slows down with age. So one of the most effective anti-stress supplements you can give your body might not be meditation or deep breathing. It's restoring this mineral. Section 7. Why sleep suffers. Without it, if you've ever tossed and turned at night, unable to relax even when you're exhausted, there's a good chance this deficiency is behind it. This mineral is responsible for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the part that helps you wind down and recover. It also helps regulate melatonin, your sleep hormone. When levels drop, the brain stays in a state of alertness, your heart rate stays elevated, and muscle tension lingers. That's why people often say, "I feel tired but wired." In one clinical trial, adults over 55 who supplemented with this mineral experienced a 42% improvement in sleep quality within a month. Fewer awakenings, calmer muscles, and deeper rest. And better sleep means better recovery, stronger immune response, and faster muscle growth. Section 8. The heart-muscle connection. Let's talk about your most important muscle, the heart. It beats about 100,000 times per day, and every single contraction depends on a perfect balance between calcium and this mineral. Calcium triggers contraction. This mineral triggers relaxation. Without balance, the heart can spasm or beat irregularly. That's why deficiency can lead to palpitations, arrhythmias, and elevated blood pressure. When researchers at the University of Minnesota examined seniors with low levels, they found a 35% higher risk of cardiovascular issues, not because of plaque or cholesterol, but because the heart muscle couldn't relax properly. The takeaway? Strong muscles mean nothing if your heart isn't functioning smoothly, and this mineral is the key to both. Section 9. The modern diet trap. Think about the foods most people eat today. Refined grains, processed snacks, sugary drinks, and instant meals. All of them are stripped of minerals during manufacturing, Back in the 1950s, a serving of spinach contained almost twice as much of this mineral as it does now. So even if you're eating your veggies, you're likely not getting enough. Coffee, alcohol, and soft drinks make the problem worse because they act as diuretics, flushing the mineral out through urine. That's why even active, health-conscious seniors often test low. It's not lack of effort. It's the modern environment working against you. Section 10. How the body reacts to chronic deficiency. When deficiency becomes long-term, your body starts to compensate in dangerous ways. Calcium builds up in soft tissues, leading to stiffness and joint pain. Inflammation increases, making recovery slower after exercise. Insulin sensitivity drops, leading to weight gain and higher blood sugar. Muscle fibers shrink. As protein synthesis slows down, mitochondria weaken, so less energy is produced. This is why some people, even with good diets, still feel old before their time. The truth is, aging isn't just the passing of years, it's the accumulation of deficiencies. Part 3. How to restore your magnesium levels naturally. Now that the secret's out, it's magnesium, let's rebuild it from the ground up. Because knowing the problem isn't enough. The real transformation happens when you start fixing it. The food blueprint. The good news? You don't need expensive supplements to restore magnesium. Nature already provides it, if you know where to look. Leafy greens. The chlorophyll connection magnesium sits at the center of the chlorophyll molecule, the pigment that makes plants green. That means every bite of spinach, kale, Swiss chard, or collard greens delivers a natural boost. But there's a catch. To absorb magnesium from greens, your stomach acid must be strong enough to break down plant fibers. That's why adding a squeeze of lemon or a bit of apple cider vinegar to your meals can dramatically increase absorption. A simple tip: make your morning omelet with spinach and a dash of lemon. That's one of the most absorbable forms of magnesium you can eat. B. Nuts and seeds. The powerhouses. Almonds. Pumpkin seeds, cashews, and sunflower seeds are magnesium-rich champions. Just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds give you almost 40% of your daily need. But roasted, salted varieties lose up to 30% of their mineral content. So opt for raw, unsalted ones, or sprinkle them over salads and yogurt.c. Legumes and whole grains, black beans, lentils, quinoa, and oats are packed with magnesium and plant-based protein. A 2021 Journal of Nutrition study found that seniors who ate legumes 4 times a week had 25% higher magnesium levels than those who didn't. If you soak your beans overnight, you also reduce anti-nutrients like phytic acid, which can block absorption. Mineral water and dark chocolate, yes. Dark chocolate, the higher the cocoa content, the better. A 1-ounce piece of 85% dark chocolate can provide 15–20% of your magnesium needs. And certain mineral waters like Gerolsteiner or San Pellegrino contain naturally occurring magnesium ions. So swapping one sugary soda for sparkling mineral water isn't just refreshing, it's therapeutic. The supplement strategy: even with the best diet, most seniors need a little extra help. But magnesium supplements can be confusing. There are so many types and not all are created equal. Let's break them down. A. Magnesium oxide. It's cheap and common, but poorly absorbed. Only about 4% actually reaches your bloodstream. The rest passes through, which is why it often causes loose stools. If you've tried magnesium and thought, it doesn't work for me, this might be Y.B, magnesium citrate. This is a much better form for general use. It's highly bioavailable and gentle on the stomach. Best taken at night, it helps relax muscles and promote sleep. C. Magnesium glycinate. If you're dealing with stress, anxiety, or insomnia, this is your best friend. It's bound to glycine, an amino acid that calms the nervous system. Perfect before bed. D. Magnesium. Malate for fatigue and low energy. Malate is powerful. It's involved in the Krebs cycle, your body's main energy production pathway. Many people report improved stamina and mental focus after a few weeks. E. Magnesium threonate. This one's special because it crosses the blood-brain barrier. It helps improve memory, learning, and cognitive sharpness, ideal for anyone worried about brain aging. Recommended approach: start with 200–300 ml daily, preferably glycinate at night. Add citrate or malate in the morning if you feel fatigued. Split doses are better than one large amount. Your body absorbs more efficiently that way. Lifestyle habits that supercharge magnesium retention restoring. Levels isn't just about intake, it's also about stopping the loss. Reduce caffeine and alcohol. Both are diuretics that make your kidneys excrete magnesium faster. If you can't give up coffee, drink it after breakfast, not on an empty stomach. And for every cup of coffee, drink an equal glass of water. B. Manage stress proactively. Remember the cortisol connection? Stress flushes magnesium out. Simple daily habits like slow breathing, mindfulness, or even light stretching can protect your reserves. A 10-minute gratitude journal or a morning walk lowers cortisol significantly. C. Exercise, but smartly sweating also depletes magnesium, but resistance exercise actually improves absorption long term. Because when muscles contract and relax, magnesium channels open in cells. So think of gentle movement, walking, resistance bands, swimming, as a way to activate your mineral uptake. D. Fix gut health. If your gut is inflamed, even perfect food won't absorb well. Add fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut. They increase intestinal permeability and boost mineral uptake. Part 4. The transformation. What happens when you replenish magnesium? So what changes once you bring magnesium back into balance? Let's go through the timeline of transformation, because this is where motivation meets reality. Week 1. The calming effect. Within days, most people notice deeper sleep and less nighttime cramping. That's your parasympathetic system reawakening. Your heartbeat slows, tension fades, and mornings feel smoother. You might also notice your mood stabilizing. Less irritability, fewer anxious thoughts. That's because magnesium helps regulate serotonin and GABA, your feel-good neurotransmitters. Week 2. Energy returns. By the second week, fatigue starts to lift. Your muscles begin recovering faster from activity. You can walk longer, climb stairs easier, and even focus better on reading or conversation. ATP production stabilizes, meaning your cells are now creating energy efficiently again. Week 4. Muscle strength and balance improve. Here's where it gets exciting. As magnesium integrates into muscle tissue, contractions become smoother. Your coordination and balance sharpen, which means fewer falls, less joint stress, and better posture. A 2022 Aging Cell study showed seniors supplementing with magnesium improved grip strength by 12% in 1 month. Month 2, cognitive clarity brain fog begins to clear. Magnesium threonate users often report sharper memory, faster recall, and better emotional resilience. It's not magic, it's cellular repair. Synapses fire more efficiently, neural inflammation drops, and your brain begins to feel awake again. Month 3. Aging in reverse over time. Magnesium helps lower systemic inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6, both linked to aging and chronic disease. You'll feel it in your skin, joints, and even digestion. That sluggish, heavy feeling starts to disappear. This is the point where people often say, "I feel 10 years younger," because your cells literally are functioning younger. Part 5. Building the perfect daily routine. Here's how to weave all of this into a powerful, simple daily plan that fits your life. Morning routine. First 30 minutes. Wake up slowly. Lie still for 30 seconds before sitting up. Let blood pressure stabilize. Stretch gently. Shoulder rolls, neck tilts, and ankle circles. Hydrate. Drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of sea salt and lemon. Brain activation. Read aloud or solve a short puzzle. Magnesium habit. Take your morning dose of magnesium malate or threonate with breakfast, especially if it includes protein and fruit. Midday routine. Eat magnesium-rich foods. Quinoa salad with avocado and pumpkin. Seeds limit caffeine to 1 cup after food. Take a short 10-minute walk after lunch. Movement enhances mineral uptake. Evening routine wind down with magnesium glycinate about 30-60 minutes before bed, no screens. Instead, light reading or light stretching. Reflect. Speak 1 sentence of purpose aloud. It programs your subconscious for healing. The science of longevity. Here's the incredible part. Magnesium is linked to longevity genes. In 2023, a Frontiers in Nutrition meta-analysis found that adequate magnesium intake correlated with a 37% lower risk of premature death. It activates enzymes that repair DNA damage and reduce oxidative stress, the same pathways targeted by expensive anti-aging drugs. So when you fix your magnesium, you're not just fixing fatigue, you're literally slowing your biological clock, the big picture. Why this matters? You see, aging isn't inevitable decline. It's the body's response to missing information, missing nutrients, missing habits, missing signals. And magnesium delivers one of the clearest signals nature ever designed. You are alive, you can move, and your body can still rebuild. That's the message we want every senior to feel. Because too many have been told that weakness, pain, and memory loss are just aging. But science now proves they're not. They're the symptoms of neglecting your body's most basic mineral, the call to action. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, start your magnesium reset. Add one food from the list. Begin hydrating with mineral water. Stretch, breathe, and take your first supplement dose. Then, in the comments below, tell us which part of this transformation you're starting with, and we'll personally help you fine-tune it. Because at Mind and Muscles, we're not just teaching longevity, we're building it together. If you found value in this video, hit like so more seniors can see it. Subscribe and turn on the bell, because next week's video reveals how to combine magnesium with one simple vitamin that doubles muscle preservation after 60. Until then, remember this: you don't age because time passes. You age because your cells forget how to live, and magnesium, the spark of life, helps them remember.